What to do? What's good, YouTube? Hey, man, look, we just got 3 fights announced an hour ago of the recording this video. I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, but I just wanted to talk about it real quick, give my thoughts and opinions on it. I want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions on each of these fights, so let me know what y'all think about them down below. But let's just get straight into it. The first fight that was announced is Garry versus Carlos Prates for the main event at UFC Fight Night on April 26th. This fight, honestly, is the most intriguing fight of the 3 that were announced, because I'm gonna get into the other 2 fights in a bit. I think everyone expected those 2 to be made. Nobody expected this fight to be. If you said that you knew this fight was gonna happen, and you predicted that these 2 will be matched up together, you're lying. Like, there's no way anyone would have predicted these 2 fighting each other. Just look at their last fights. Carlo Prates' last fight was against Neil Magny, and he just got into the rankings like off of that win. Garry's last fight was against Shavkat Rakhmonov in like a #1 contender fight. So this fight being put together is so out of left field and so crazy. But I think what's even crazier is, I don't know if I'm gaslighting myself into believing this, but why do I feel like Carlos Prates might actually win this fight? Like, I don't know, bro. He just has main character energy, bro. Like, he's a part of the Fighting Nerds. Like, he just be posted up on his Instagram and shit, just smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol before his fights and after his fights and shit like that. Like, this dude is just like, I don't know. He just gives off main character energy, bro. I fuck with CP. Carlos Prates. Holy shit. Carlos Prates. Don't quote that. Like, dude, this fight has potential to be fight of the year, I feel like. I'm not gonna lie. If it doesn't end quickly, because I feel like both fighters have a possibility of finishing each other. Carlos Prates has some nasty power, some weird power. I mean, look at the way he knocked Neil Magny out, bro. He just barely glanced him. It wasn't even like he fully connected. Garry is super skilled. He showed that in his last fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov, that he is #1 contender, like championship worthy level of a fighter. Carlos Prates still has question marks around him, still unproven. So, I mean, he could just get fucking dominated and just like fraud checked by Garry. But I don't know. I just feel like, bro, Carlos Prates just, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know who to pick, bro. Like, logically, I would pick Garry, but I just have this feeling that Carlos Prates might win, like, can win this fight. And if he doesn't win the fight, I feel like it's going to be a close fight. I don't know, bro. But let me know what y'all think about that fight in the comments below. I'm gonna move on to the next fights. Uh, so let's just talk about this real quick so I can get this out of the way. Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison. I'm gonna watch this fight, but I don't really care too much about it to like talk about it. I do want to say though, I'm not gonna lie, I can see Juliana Pena winning. Like, I know Kayla Harrison is like super dominant. She didn't look too good in her last fight though. Hey, I feel like I don't know, bro. Juliana Pena winning would like, I feel like that would be like the funniest outcome of this fight. Like, Kayla Harrison coming in with all the hype she had, falling off a little bit with her last fight, and then completely losing to Juliana Pena, who the whole community hates, would be fucking hilarious. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna pick Kayla Harrison, but like, I don't know. I feel like Pena might win. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like I'm fence sitting on all these fights, but that's just because I need time to think about these fights. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, these were posted an hour ago, so I need some more time to think about who I would really pick in these fights. But for now, I am kind of fence sitting, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm not fence sitting on. This Merab versus O'Malley rematch. I wholeheartedly believe that Sean O'Malley is gonna win this fight. I don't know if he's gonna knock Merab out, but I think he's gonna win this fight. The last fight they had, close fight. Sean O'Malley has put up the most uh competition, I guess you could say. Like, he's done the best against Merab than anybody else. And like I said in my last video, um, he was going into that fight with a torn, what was it, torn left labrum or some shit like that. 10 weeks out of the fight. So he was like injured, and he still put up a really good fight against Merab, better than anyone else. So I do feel like going into this rematch, if he is healthy, hopefully, cross my fingers, uh, I do think that he's gonna end up beating Merab, especially also because they fought already. So he has the ability to make adjustments on top of the first fight. And like I said, on top of going into this fight actually healthy. So I do think Sean O'Malley is gonna win this fight. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if Merab won either, though. I know I just said I wasn't gonna fence it, but I am kind of fencing. But I do think Sean O'Malley will win this fight. I don't know if I'll change my opinion uh further down the line when we get closer to the fight, but because Merab did look fantastic against Umar, I'm not gonna lie. But the O'Malley fight was just before that one, so I feel like there's not a lot of time to make improvements for Merab, like in his striking and stuff. Like I don't think he's gonna improve enough to where he can give O'Malley problems the same way that he gave Umar problems. You know what I'm saying? And then with the grappling, I don't know if he's gonna be able to improve his grappling more than it's already at, to where he can actually take down and hold O'Malley down. Because in the first fight, Sean O'Malley was doing good with the takedown defense. It was more so just not doing enough on the feet, I feel like, with O'Malley. But like I said, the torn left labrum or whatever it was. So uh let me stop yapping. That's all I wanted to say though, for real. Let me know what you guys think about the Sean O'Malley Merab rematch. Let me know what y'all think about this fight if you want to talk about this fight in the comments. But with that being said, I'm out. Have a nice day.